In this episode of Divorce Step by Step, we're going to be looking at the importance of what the child thinks about the process. Going through a divorce is never easy. It's challenging, it's stressful, it's overwhelming, it's frightening. And on one of my sessions with one of my children that I work with, this is what she wrote to her mum and dad about how she feels. And I think it might be very helpful to you because it might shift your perception about what you need to be thinking about through this process. What I need from my mum and dad. I need both of you to stay involved in my life. Please write letters, make phone calls, text, WhatsApp me regularly and ask me lots of questions. When you don't stay involved, I feel like I'm not important and you don't really love me. Please stop fighting and work hard to get along with each other. Try to agree on matters that are related to me, because when you fight about me, I think I did something wrong and I feel guilty. I want to love both of you and enjoy the time that I spend with each of you. Please support me and the time that I spend with each of you separately. If you act jealous or upset, I feel like I need to take sides and love one of you more than the other. Please communicate directly with Dad so that I don't have to send messages backwards and forwards. And when talking about my dad, please say nice things or don't say anything at all. When you say mean, unkind things about Dad, I feel like you're expecting me to take a side. Please remember that I only want both of you to be part of my life. I count on both of you to raise me, to teach me about what's important and to help me when I've got problems. I found that very moving and very powerful when that young girl wrote that letter to her mum and dad. Of course, having to cope with so many things, you are probably feeling very overwhelmed. But I think if you put your child at the centre of this process, it will really help you. And one of the techniques I teach the parents that I work with is to imagine that you have a camcorder on your shoulder, a bit like on the Big Brother programme. Now it's to observe yourself, because I think you need to become self-aware. How do you speak about your partner or your ex? What tone of voice do you use? What's your body language like? Because all these are unconscious messages that your child is picking up about how you're handling the process with their other parent. And as you go through the process into the divorce, co-parenting becomes very important. And children are not damaged by the divorce itself, but they are damaged more by the conflict between you. So bear in mind this young girl's letter to her mum and dad and ponder what you think your child might say to you about how you're handling it. Look out for more Divorce Step by Step videos when we'll go into even more detail.